Hello everyone, welcome back to X4 Foundations. I'm After Luigi. Not a lot has happened. I went through and I've been doing some battling. I'm waiting for the Xenon to start building a defense platform and get Safuni so we can start pushing forward. It doesn't look like they want to do that yet. They are trying to push through into Frontier's Edge, so I might do something about that. Might do something about that being the key word. I'm not sure because they're not advancing. The Xenon seem to have a little stagnated a bit, because even here, if we go to the news things, excuse me, Xenon mounting defense and Savage Spur 2, mounting defense and Savage Spur. There's no place where they're mounting an offense right now. So I'm thinking I'm not going to be able to much progress doing this until I'm willing to declare war on the other factions. Because if I can get Frontier's Edge to fall, the Xenon might start pushing up into the Void, and if we can get the Xenon to claim the Void, then they might move into Getsufune. So we are going to... Actually, let's do something I haven't done in a while. Let's get out of the asteroid, and we're going to swap to the Ephaltes, which is not something I've flown in a while. Usually I've just been chilling on the... oops, wrong way. Still got to go another floor down. Now we're going to go scout the Void. Because I want to see... Because I do know the Xenon have... The past few times I've sent a ship through the Void, I've seen ships there. It might be worthwhile... Oh, what am I doing? I don't want to do that. I do enjoy quite hanging out on the asteroid. It makes me feel like one of those obscenely wealthy millionaires and billionaires out there that just have private yachts they live on. It's a nice little touch to the game. I definitely think Asher is one of the best things from Tides of Avarice. Oh, something weird I've noticed. If you have a ship set to attack my current target, and you're near it, the turrets that are set to attack my current target won't actually fire until you target anything. I had the Earl King trying to fight something, and I was just hanging out in the asteroid because it wasn't a fight I was worried the Earl King was going to lose on its own. But the Earl King wasn't using its main weapons. It didn't use its main weapons until I actually, while hanging out in the asteroid, targeted the enemy ship. As you can see here, I have moved into Getsufune. I have my forces just kind of lurking on the edge. Just by the Xenon gate, just to defend it. Oh, it helps if I turn that on. So let's go check out the Void. Whoa. It's been a while since I've hallucinated with response. Oh, no, that's why I'm having issues. Let's force this to go straight. There we go. That's better. No, it's not, apparently. Should have done this before I started recording. There we go. So let's see what's going on in the Void.
Autopilot engaged.
Because it might be worthwhile to just fight in Frontier's Edge. If I can get the Xenon to push forward into the Void... A big issue is that the Xenon are probably spending a lot of resources defending all of this. And the Xenon in vanilla don't have... This is about, I think, the limits of what the Xenon can achieve in vanilla without assistance. So I'm going to start needing to have to build additional fleets. My little project to get a fleet going in Savage Spur is progressing. I've got this Claytronics factory being built, but the issue is I'm not currently producing enough Claytronics to build the Claytronics factory. So it's very slow going progress.
Autopilot.
The Xenon are advancing here. As you can see, there's a whole bunch of Xenon Ps and stuff like that. They're just not sending ships in. They're just not trying to build a station. And I haven't seen any Ks deployed here yet.
This isn't worth it. Bailing.
A free katana? Yes, please.
Hello there.
Corral Kami. Docking granted. Katana.
Alright, we're gonna send to Kurokame. They felt it's cancel those orders. Remove all orders. You are going to meet. I built a station here, and it's meant to. We're gonna be using it to build up a little Terran fleet there, maybe a second shipyard, or a Terran economy kind of thing, just to reverse engineer Terran stuff. Wait, no, that's not why I built it. I built it because I wanted a little facility so I can forward build and not have to worry about sending ships back and forth through the,
Katana.
Wait.
Autopilot. Disengaged.
Whoops. I'm going the wrong way.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Oh, look, there's a small Xenon fleet there. Terran fleet, not Xenon fleet. But that's the thing, since the Terran economy is so stable, I actually haven't been able to reduce. They keep sending it in Osakas and stuff like that.
Requesting immediate backup.
Actually, why am I sending the Faltes there? I have teleport. It can probably make its way. Actually, just straight up try and go dock at the defense platform. But yeah, that little salvaging is just a little forward base. I have the if I decide I want to start building Terran stuff, I'm going to spend the resources and build some actual Terran modules. Just have, like, it's basically a secondary seed platform is what that little forward base is going to be.
Entering system. Savage Spur. Autopilot.
Actually,
Disengage.
I keep changing my mind this episode. I have no... Actually, this leads me to something I've been thinking about. Since not a lot has been happening, and I'm basically waiting for the Xenon to do things, because I'm not quite ready to go full-on war with the Galaxy. I want to wait for the Boron DLC
Entering
before I go to
system.
full-on war. Because then I don't have to worry about the Boron plot, because the Boron story might have an opportunity for me to weaken the Boron, and I want it to be able to have that option. There.
Successfully docked.
And we'll put a captain on that ship later.
Requesting immediate backup.
But the plan for this is I eventually need to assign a Tueda. Once Getsufune is secure, I need to assign a Tueda, or I can just have the Tueda with the Tueda. I can't remember how it's pronounced. With a bunch of escort ships, Because it can't... There's no scrap in Savage Spur 2, I'm pretty sure.
Get off my radar.
Yeah, there's no scrap. There's lots of other resources. I think there's enough for a... Savage Spur 2. Oh, those... I'm like, what are these modules for? That's my scrapping modules. It's
Entering
detecting them.
system.
Okay.
The void.
Yeah, as I was saying, I'm thinking I might take a break from X4. I have an idea of something else I can put up in the meantime. I'm thinking of taking a little bit of a break for X4, at least till Kingdom's End comes out. Then we'll go back that. I'm going to keep playing, I'm not going to take a break from playing X4. I'm going to keep playing this. I'm going to keep doing this. I'm going to try, because I need time to pass so I can build up a actual economy up in these sectors here. I can also do some raids and to get... Actually, I don't want to be too obvious. Like I said, I still want to kind of roleplay it. I don't want to do raids into... away from here, at least until the Xenon are here. Actually, while we're here, I was going to do some scouting.
Parao Kami.
Get out of here.
Autopilot. Engaged.
Is it going to send me right through the radiation field? It
Disengaged.
looks like it is.
Danger. Hazardous region detected. Autopilot. Engaged.
So let's see what's going on by this gate. Is there a lot of Xenon ships nearby? There is a Xenon ship here.
Autopilot. Engaged.
So where are all the Xenon down here then? Are they trying to raid Holy Order space? They're trying to advance into Holy Order space, definitely.
Requesting immediate backup.
So there is some combat going on down here. Oh, scale plate plunderer, cute. So the Xenon are advancing.
Entering system. Frontier edge.
Station. There's a station out there. Let's do some scouting.
Autopilot. Engaged.
I kind of wish the Xenon... I kind of wish the Xenon would lose a couple of these remote sectors so they can consolidate more of their forces up here. But they've actually been holding on fairly well, which is kind of disappointing for my plans. Apparently the 6.0 beta improves that, so I might off-camera experiment with the 6.0 beta to see how much it changes things for my current save. How much of that is built? Oh, that's fair bit it's built. But I'm going to be experimenting with that off-camera. Just because, once again, if nothing if the 6.0 doesn't impact things that much, if the Xenon don't start expanding towards Terran space, it's not going to make that much of an impact on this series, the 6.0 beta. So basically, yeah, I'm basically stalemated right now, waiting for things to happen because I don't want to go to war with the DLC, the base game races, until, well, yeah, until the Kingdoms ends out. Oh look, 2 grand fell. So things are changing. The Xenon are making impact. Because the last time I looked, this sector was still floody. So actually, if these 2 sectors fall, I might pull Earl King. I might pull the Lurker fleet back into Savage Spur, and I might send the Earl King, up here to start fighting the Free Families in Curb. That's if the Xenon move into these sectors. Because what's going on in 2 grand? Is there any Xenon stations there? No. The Xenon are fighting in an open market, though.
Autopilot engaged.
Oh, that's a
Unknown ship.
Xenon K
Refined
fighting.
goods complex.
Oh, that station's in trouble.
Autopilot disengage.
So Xenon are trying to advance at least. Let's go check out the shipyard and wharf down here to see how they're doing on resources.
Autopilot.
Might be worthwhile
engaged.
trying to sneak a mining depot down there and sending some mining ships to gather materials for them. But so far, every time I've gone to check the shipyards and wharfs, they're able to crank out lots of materials. Like this one, trade offers. See, doesn't need any ore. Doesn't need any ore. Only needs a little bit of silicon. The shipyard only needs 6 silicon, so that's not worth it at all. Oh, there's a repair leaks mission there. I don't think leaks are your issue, guy. Yeah. Yeah, okay, the defense platform might have some data leaks that need to be repaired, but that refined good platform has other things that it should be concerned about. As for Earth, it's still just the 2 eyes down there. They've been able to basically decimate anything in their path. Like, Earth is
Entering
totally
system.
fallen.
Atya's misfortune.
Like, I don't think there's anything left in Sol. Oh, they're trying to build something in Sol, but like I said, Sol's fallen. Earth is fallen. Yeah, they rebuilt the shipyard in the moon? It's just, it's the wharf. I don't know where it is. I don't think they ever actually took out the shipyard because they were able to bypass it just by going that way. Let's see how Etea's Misfortune's shipyard and wharf are doing. Another thing that's going on is for terraforming. I built the methane oxidizer. I can't scroll over. I built the methane oxidizers. I'm just building the carbon mineralizers now, so that's going to be slow and steady progress. Interesting thing I've noticed though,
Disengage.
the Xenon in before I pressed the big button to send the fleet to Sol, I was having an issue where now and then the Xenon ships in Savage Spur 1 would aggro on my ass on my ships or stations. Since I've pressed the button, that stopped. I haven't had any issues with Savage Spur recently. So I think there was a script going on with the ships in Savage Spur 1 having a special script running on them, I guess to prepare them for the Amplifier plotline. And I think pressing that button removed that script, or at least those ships that would have that script are now all being sent towards Earth. So I haven't had that issue. Anyways, how is the shipyard here doing? Barely anything. Let's see, what do they actually need to make their ships? Combat ships, carriers. Yeah, 6,000, 5,000, 2,000. Yeah. They don't need my help here gathering resources. Come on, Xenon, just build one defense platform and get to finish. Let me advance. Oh, somewhere I've noticed that there, one of these guys is there out there. I'm not sure if they're in Savage Super 1 or Savage Super 2, but yeah, they've been, lurking around. I haven't had any issues with, raids lately out here, so I don't know which sector has the, infestation. But yeah, one of the sectors somewhere has an infestation. Anyways, let's see. How's the wharf? Yeah, they don't need my help down here at all.
Autopilot disengaged.
I'm very curious about where that K is going next, though. Xenon are definitely... If I could drop open market, the Xenon would probably expand more. Oh, although I think the Xenon are having an issue with Argon and Rax Dominion right now, because if we pop this up, manage plots, the Argon are trying to build plots in Rax Dominion 4. Like, they're not doing anything in 10. And I sent this guy up to your watch this because it looks like these defense platforms have actually been shooting at each other, which is kind of funny. Because like, you can see there's no ships, but the defense platform has a weapon with a long enough range to hit at least this module here. Actually, you know what we're going to do? We're going to go have a look at this guy. Teleport. Faltes, you head back to the Earl King.
Entering system. 11th hour. Xenon defense platform. Argon defense platform.
Oh well, the Xenon, yeah, the Xenon they've actually been taking pot shots at each other.
Xenon defense platform.
Interesting that it works out of sector but not in sector. I wonder if I bomb. Actually, let's scout this sector. Let's see if there's any other defense platforms. Come on. There we go.
Autopilot engaged.
Yeah, I find that's weird that they can reach that, but the moment I get in sector, they stop doing anything. Where are the plots in this? Is it literally just the 5 stations? There's one Xenon platform down there, and there's these 3 Argon stations. Yeah, this is a Argon split defense platform. Yep. Look, I leave and they're right back to shooting at each other. A solar platform and a high-tech factory. What's down here? So yeah, like I said, I'm definitely gonna be taking a break from X-Rebirth. We might get the odd episode here and there. But until Kingdom's End comes out and I know who is safe to attack for this, I'm really not sure where to go from here. Because, yeah, I'm not going to attack any of the base races just because I don't know which races are going to be involved in the Boron story. and so I don't want to risk making things excessively difficult. Like there was a little bit of someone dug through some files and found evidence that the Terrans might be involved in the Boron plot, which means I might have shot myself in the foot. But I think it's more likely the Pioneers. Actually, I think I pissed off the Pioneers off camera. Let's have a look. Oh no, the Pioneers are still willing to talk and trade with me, so I just can't buy capital ships from them. Xenon solar power plant.
Autopilot disengaged.
So I'm going to end the episode here a little early, just because, like I said, there's not a lot I can do right
Entering
now
system.
with what I want
Frontier
with my
edge.
goals for this until I have more information. So yeah, I will see you guys probably in my intermediary series, and maybe the odd episode here and there. But I'm going to keep recording other things and uploading other things. But it's going to take a little break from X4 from uploading X4. Bye.